Hi everybody, this is Emily from Vintage Polka Dot Shop on Etsy, and I thought I'd pop on here real quick on the YouTube and share with you an example of the journal kits I put together. I put together 12 of them. See, I don't even have 12 fingers to show you, and they will list tomorrow morning, Thursday, August 6th, on my Etsy shop, and that's Pacific time. I'm here in Oregon. And they are big. They are really, really big. And if you want to find out how you can win one, stay to the end of the video and I will give details. So, I might as well jump right in. So this is the turn of the balance, and I'm just going to show one, or else we'd be here all day. But they're all really, really similar, and each one has its own listing. So you'll be able to kind of get an idea of like kind of specific papers, but they all have things from the same books and, you know, coffee dyed papers that I've made. And then I bookmarked some of the illustrations in this one to show you. Look at that. Isn't that charming? Yeah, this would make a gorgeous altered book slash junk journal. I've never done a glue book, but, you know, it might even work for that. Overall, it's in decent shape. But as you can see, it's got some doodles right here. The spine is still, and this is the thickest one. They're all about the same height, and width. So it's just this depth. And then this is one of the thickest ones. So this is the turn of the balance. So you get the book. And then you also get a cigar box. That all the cigar boxes are different and they all have condition issues, but they all work for holding this, and I just thought they would be really fun. So then you open it up, and this cigar box, and I haven't gone through this since I put it together last week. So there'll be 3 of these. There's a third one in here. So you get some coffee dye tags, some die cut book plates, some tea dyed rick-rack. Isn't that fun? All kinds of things. Now, there are no directions for this kit. I am a firm believer in kind of open-ended. If you are drawn to this type of craft, if you stick with it, you can do it and you'll do beautifully. You don't need me to tell you what to do. And there's a tiny little bell. You don't need me to tell you how to do it. But that being said, I will be sharing on my blog how I'm putting 2 of them together, and I'm using the kit. I'll probably use a couple things from my stash too. And there is so much stuff in this kit that it won't all fit in this journal. So you can use it to make extra ephemera for other kits. You can take the whole thing apart and don't even use it for this journal, you know, and just spread it out over other ones. So this is a great way to build your stash. Maybe get some things you hadn't thought about. So I got some flashcards. This is a handmade playing card, like a reproduction of an old one. Each one comes with each of the 3 pieces of lace. All of them are 18 inches long. Got a little coffee dyed card. This is cut. I dyed it and then cut it. It's from a lace tablecloth. And of course you can use the ribbon in the journal. Nice little pieces of coffee dyed paper, great to turn into journaling cards. These are new for me. Oh, I have some ideas for this. This is a currency envelope that I coffee dyed. A little glassine envelope. This one comes with sari ribbon. Some of them come with seam binding. I went away with what I felt looked best with the cover, and that's kind of how I picked the scrapbook papers. This is plastic. I don't know what they're from, but I was thinking it'd be really cool, like inked, to kind of antique it. Real fun. And then they all come with a vintage hanky. Oh, this one's a nice big one. Look at all that sweet embroidery. I mean, there's a lot you could do with this. This one would be so cute, like just like this corner in the journal, or cut it apart, cut the flowers out to embellish. An old bingo card, coffee dye tag, these fun little index dividers, coffee dyed envelope, guest check, one of these cute little coffee dyed envelope with the, oh, here's the other tag, a little coin envelope, a Rolodex card, a CD envelope with a die cut picture wheel, and of course you have to have your library card and pocket, so I will not worry about that being super tidy. I'll just stick that back in there like that. Next, yeah, we're still going. So that's it so far, and then we've got the beginning of papers. And I don't know if you can see this, but there are a total of 3 bags. So, as I said, this is more than what you need. So we have from this, I think this book is from the 30s or the 40s. It's a bird book, but I cut them apart so you could sew them in the signature if you wanted. Pretty floral page from an address book. Yahtzee score pad. This fun textured paper. It's almost like homemade paper. I got it from a notebook. That's why it's got these holes here. Coffee dyed lined paper. Composition paper. This is fun because it's you know, wide, so you can cut it down and have the lines go the right way. And another one, and then antique ledger paper, and same thing, you could cut it smaller and use it in your journal. Art paper, and this is perforated, so you could take this off or washi tape it so it's on there. Some clear vellum. Uh-oh, this one has a little crease. Just a book. This is from a book on antique furniture, and I thought these would be fun, like fussy cutout, used in collage. Gibson Girl book. Now, there are pictures of both sides, but because the way the book is designed, they're not both the same way. See, they're for flipping, so like that's right side up, and now that's upside down. So it will take a little creativity to use that, or fussy cut the images out. Oh, sorry. I'm still so new at this, keeping everything in the frame. Just bear with me, guys. I really appreciate it. Old sheet music, or from Music Book. And this also is super old, and it's a little brittle, but just so much fun. And then the composition paper for writing music with the holes. And a piece of just plain stationery I coffee dyed. Little notepad paper I dyed. Got a bag. Small ledger paper, not dyed. Another one of those art ones. Coffee dyed doily. And piece also from like a notepad, but just very kind of that romantic time period that I was going through. It's not really Victorian, these books. The books range from age from, I think my earliest one is 1897 to 1912. Now, of course, it doesn't always mean that they're as old as the copyright, but they're pretty darn close. So, Sears catalog reproduction page. And then just, this is I did 1 sheet of cardstock, coffee dyed cardstock, more line paper, coffee dyed ledger. As you can see, there's a lot here. Composition, you know, I'm going to learn how to write cursive or printing that's coffee dyed. This paper is fun. Sometimes it's in my packs of coffee dyed paper. It's for going through the printer, but see, you get 2 different shades. Excuse me. One dark and one light on one side. So that's fun. This is just vintage, kind of like newsprinty type line paper. Another ledger sheet. Purchase order receipt, nice big one. Some legal size. This is fun for doing flips in your book, in your journal. And then I just love how this came with the holes punched, and it's like a buff color. And then I believe there's 10 sheets of coffee dyed paper, tracing paper, more ledger paper that's coffee dyed. And then Reproduction from the Los Angeles, sorry guys, so big I can't even fit it in the screen, Los Angeles Times. And this particular one is in Roman numerals, so I can't even read. Oh, there it is, sorry, 1900. Reproduction from November 1900. Piece from a page from a graphic, like font book for graphic design. I just thought there were possibilities with that. This one comes with a map of the Netherlands from an old atlas. And what's on this side? Switzerland. I love the old colors. And see how the paper is just all aged and yellowed. And then these are Arctic flowers on this particular one, torn from an old book. So there is that pack. Let's set that aside. All right. Now, and wait, there's more. Just take out a little at a time. So this is the scrapbook paper that I picked to go with this one. So we have pretty pink roses. I tried to kind of go with like vintagey themed paper. I love how this one looks like. Well, that's some of it's cardstock. Most of it is one-sided. There are some two-sided pages. So we got this one. Can you see it? And that one. And that one. So each one comes with 8. Though I think there's one of the kits that comes with 9. Bird book page. Fun that you could fussy cut these guys out. Sew them in the journal. And then this, I made some, I guess you call them collage sheets. I guess that's what I'm calling them. But you could fussy cut these out and make them into journaling cards or pockets or tuck spots or embellish your ephemera with them. So there's that one. Look at the, aren't they sweet? Look at the babies. Look at her. Look at those eyes. Isn't she the sweetest face? Oh. Okay, and then we've got a page from a Braille book, which I don't know if you guys can see that it's textured. And then it has these awesome holes. And what else we got? Then we have another collage sheet where you can cut these out. And these, like the Braille page and the pictures and these collage sheets and what I'm showing you, these are all exactly the same. And you'll see when you're looking at the listings, you'll see them all. Now, okay, don't look at this one yet. Don't look, don't look. Okay, so here's the other collage sheet. It can be cut out. And then these are stickers, but I don't have like a fancy machine that can scan and cut them out. So I'm afraid you'll have to fussy cut them out. But they look awesome. They kind of have a vellum, clear, matte finish. And if I'd been thinking, I would have stuck one on a piece of coffee dyed paper for you before I started this video. But I didn't, so there you are. And then each kit comes with a coordinating fabric piece. These vary in size, but they're all big enough that if you wanted to line the inside of your journal with it, you could do that. You could use fabric flips and pockets, or just cut it and make ruffles. Just whatever sparks your imagination. There's no right or wrong way to use the things in this kit. That's just up to you to use your imagination and be inspired. That was my hope, is you just kind of look at it and go, oh, I could do this, I could do that. Makes my brain hurt. I have so many ideas. And then each kit also comes with this little Ziploc bag. And now these will vary from kit to kit, but there's die cut, like printed frames. Like this one has 1, 2, 3. And then, oh, there's another stamp in there somewhere. Got postage stamps. And then I fussy cut from books. See, they're not. Just fun photographs and images that could be used for making ephemera and embellishing your pages. Oh, look, there's the other stamp. This one's got birds. Birds. And tickets. And tickets. And there he is in a little carriage without a horse. And then these are all by Carl Larson, I think, from his book. Everybody gets one of a picture of a painting by him. So cute. I love how this one is long. And I'll show you a little bit kind of what I did with one that was similar. All right, so that is an example of the kit. And then everybody will get very similar things, just like scrapbook papers, and the fussy cut things will vary. And then let me show you real quick. I am not done with these. This is just, I got the signature sewn in last night on each of them. But I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of where I was going with them. I used the hollow back binding class. I'd never done this technique that Nik the Booksmith did, and I'll put the link below. Highly recommend it. Worth the money. Worked great with these books, and I've never done it, and I thought it came out pretty good for a first time. So, can you see that? So I used the vellum there, and then just cut out one of the thingies. I don't know if I'm going to leave that in the pocket. I'm still at the playing stage. I have no plan, and I don't know if you can see, like, this is paper, scrapbook paper, and then I did a piece of fabric for sewed it to. So I will flip through quickly. Now, these had blank pages, so I used, I just printed, I cut them to 8.5 by 11, the scrapbook paper, ran it through my printer, and then these are mainly images from Vintagebyme on Etsy, and I'll leave a link for her. There's lots of different collage things you could do. I'm not a copy dyer of scrapbook paper. There's no reason, so stenciling or anything, it's just not my thing. It's just not my jam. I don't know. I think I might be the only person that copy dyes paper that doesn't do that with scrapbook paper, but I like to print on the other side. So, see, I did the ledger paper, coffee dyed paper, some stitching, that kind of newsprinty paper. This is like legal paper that should do a flip out. That music paper. This is from the inside of the book, and I just made it into a pocket. Haven't put anything in there yet. As I said, I'm still figuring it all out. So this I folded from the scrapbook paper and did a tuck spot. Digital printing from, and these are from the Graphics Fairy. All the digital printing, one of the free, the free things. Nothing, didn't spend any extra. And the music paper, coffee dyed paper, the ledger. And I did this, you'll see when I get to it. So it's off center so you could see cash and the number. Yeah, right there. I forgot I did it in the middle. And then since this was a half page, I stenciled on that. So it's still interesting when you have the page open. And as I said, I haven't done any real embellishing yet. I'm still deciding what I want to do. One of the hankies. And I had it stick over the edge because I like that look. So I have, and this is from a book. If you have a CD-ROM for your computer, you can. And then another digital print. So very bare bones. Haven't done a lot yet. Since I just finished it. And this I made into a pocket. This is the address book page. And I just sewed it around it last night and then glued it in. And then I cut down the newspaper. And I think I'm going to do something here. I don't know yet. I have no plans for this book. I am just winging it as I go. More stenciling. I love to stencil in books. And then also from the Graphics Fairy, one of her freebies. So as you can see, it's just still very simple. I'm going to have a lot more fun with it. Another flip out. So I think there's just like this little girl in me that, I don't know, those little flip outs just delight me. Just like having pockets and stuff in the journals and just kind of little things like that. Just, I don't know, they make me smile. Another pocket. And see, I printed on this and then I glued extra, the offcut onto there. Some sewing. This is one of the long ledger pages. The bag. The other half of the newspaper. The purchase order invoice thingamajigger. So you guys get the idea. This one more stenciling. Go ahead and put that on there. So that's all I've done in that one so far. And this, I'm thinking about, I haven't decided how I want to do the closure. I'm either going to do eyelets with the ribbon that comes in the kit, or I was also thinking about taking the lace from the tablecloth and doing it tight, but I haven't made up my mind. This one, I didn't trim the papers down enough, but I actually don't mind the fact that it's sticking out. When you add the lace, it it works. I did and I need to trim this ribbon. I just want to wait till I'm done stuffing it. So I can use the extras for altered paper clips and stuff. This one, though, I glued the ribbon in like that. And I want to put a pocket here. So this is this is the vellum piece. And then the frame with one of the images from the books. And then I made it into a pocket. And I did it a little higher because I think whatever I put in there, I want to have, oops, sorry guys, the ribbon sticking out or something. This is also from a book, this digital collage. But that's Graphics Fairy stenciling. Gosh, I hope I'm not taking too long. Hang in there, guys. I'll get to the giveaway. I promise. Oh, I'll just flip through here real fast. I think you kind of get the idea. I'm just trying to, since it's not done, it feels kind of silly to, I'll just flip through it quickly. I did another corner from the same hanky, which is the advantage of having two kits. Can make it go further. This is the Floral Page. I just cut it down. You could even fold it up and have it a pocket, or fold it, you know, the other way, if you don't mind things upside down. I really like this graphic. I don't know why. It just speaks to me. Oh yeah, this is the my Carl Larson. They're not all this tall, so not everybody will be able to do this, but I made it into a pocket. It's such a nice thick paper, and I just love these boys. Aren't they cute? I love the way he does children. Some stamping. And then this is Vintagebyme. I think I'm going to do some more stuff to this. So that's where I'm at so far. I've got a ways to go. And then some of you actually have some of these papers in your kits as well. So I did this one as a half with stamping, some of the old music. I have bad allergies, guys. I apologize if I start coughing. And then this is also a bigger flip out that I stenciled on. So you get the gist, and I really like this binding technique. Love the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. Okay, so you're interested in winning a kit. How do I win, Emily, you ask? Well, I say, this is how you win. Number one, you have to live in the United States. I'm sorry, this is too heavy. These are like 3.5 pounds shipped in a priority mailbox. We're looking at a $50 bill. And I love you guys. I love everybody, but I guess I don't love you $50 worth to ship it. So I'm sorry, international people. I will have to do a giveaway that's not quite so heavy sometime, so everybody gets a chance to enter. So you have to live in the United States. You need to be over 16 years of age. Okay, so those are just the basic rules. Then, to enter, there are multiple ways, and I will type them down below so you don't have to remember everything or take notes. Number one, be on my email list. If you're on my email list and you live in the United States, boom, already entered. You don't have to do anything. Whoa. Number two, comment on this video. Give it a thumbs up, but you need to comment like, I want to win, pick me. You know, whatever. Excuse me. And then also, I will have links if you comment on the Facebook post for my Vintage Polka Dot Shop Facebook page. Comment and like the post for the giveaway. You will be entered. And the same thing with Instagram. And I'll type that in the post. So you just need to go to Vintage Polka Dot Shop on Facebook. And I'll have links, as I said. So don't worry about trying to Google it. And the kit you'll win is this one. So if you like this book, with all the stuff I just showed you for the flip through, that is the prize. I think that covers it. These will be listed tomorrow morning, Thursday, August 6th. I don't have a specific time. All the descriptions and listings are written. And I gotta tell you, it took a while. I've been working on this for a week. And all I have to do is hit, I think it's activate or list or whatever, and then they'll go up. So they'll all go up within minutes of each other, assuming like the internet doesn't crash or the world comes to the end or whatever. Oh boy, that was a cheerful note to say. I'm just trying to think, am I forgetting anything? I don't think I am, but if I am, just let me know. Ask a question. Thank you so much for hanging in there while I did this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long, and I hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.